doing
well, women, Latinos.
Trump is doing better with Latinos than they thought he would do. He's doing better with women than they thought he would do. From day one, the media has underestimated Trump with every single group. I mean, even in Florida, he overperformed with Latinos. Latinos who are in this country, those are hardworking folks. They don't want people coming in unlawfully either. So this stereotype that is broadcast by the media that all Latinos are voting for Hillary Clinton is just downright wrong. And the fact that that girl is at home crying, like Ann said, really speaks to the media, the lies, and the fear-mongering that they are spreading.
What can we expect from a Trump presidency if indeed he gets the prize that he's been longing for tonight?
More accountable government, smaller government, spending will be reined in, and will be kept more safe because we will see a secure border. I think that's the most important thing. And I think people will be surprised that a Trump presidency will be very inclusive to all Americans and making us stronger together. And I really believe that.
Why would people believe that when we've seen an election that has divided this country in a way that it hasn't been divided before?
For one thing, people say that every election. It has not been coming from Donald Trump's camp. It has come from endless slanderous attacks from the media, from his own party, from the other party. Trump has never attacked Hillary Clinton supporters. He's reached out to Bernie Sanders supporters. It's Hillary who referred to his supporters as deplorables, referred to Bernie Sanders supporters as living in their parents' basement. He has always been inclusive, even the Republicans who attacked him in the primaries and betrayed their pledge to support him. He invited them to speak at his rally. He reached out to them. He has constantly reached out, and he's had his hand bitten off.
What about accusing some Mexicans of being rapists as coming in here? What about calling women dogs and pigs? Is it reaching out to the parts of the electorate?
For Pete's sake, this is that came out at the first debate. The dogs and pigs are things he said as a reality TV host. He's joking around.
And what about the Mexicans?
Tell the speech. Stop saying he's calling Mexicans rapists. Yes, of course, Mexico is not sending their best people. They are sending drug dealers. They are sending rapists. And you know who knows that best of all? The legal Mexican immigrants who are trying to get away from those Mexican rapists.
How do you think he'll bring this country together? You've got your hands on your hips. You've made me put my hands on my hips. Absolutely. You tell me how he's going to get this country back together after this toxic campaign.
I don't know what get the country together. He's going to build a wall. He's going to bring back jobs. He's going to bring back the economy. Americans have been suffering horribly for 30, 40 years now, especially manufacturing jobs, the entire Midwest. They're going to be very unhappy on Wall Street. Very, very unhappy. So this town will not be happy with Donald Trump's election. But out in America where they need jobs, where their schools are being overwhelmed with people from very different cultures who don't speak English, they're paying for English as a second language classes, their emergency rooms are full. This is all about immigration. And apparently a lot of Americans agree, no matter how much they've portrayed Donald Trump as a monster, and he isn't a monster.
Yeah, you know, I think Donald Trump's theme through this entire campaign has been America first. And he wants to put Americans first, all Americans, regardless of your race, regardless of your religion. And the American people are smart enough to understand when the media takes some of his comments out of context, like that Mexican comment. When you watch what he said, what he was talking about was the people who come into this country illegally and commit horrible crimes. It happens. And a lot of those people, by the way, are not deported. They are released from our prisons onto U.S. soil. So that was what he was addressing. The American people know that. And the America first, that theme is something that has resonated throughout the nation. And we're seeing that tonight.
OK, so you're going back to the Trump party tonight, back to Trump HQ?
Nope, I'm going to watch MSNBC and watch them cry all night.
Ann Coulter and Kristin Tate, thank you very much indeed.
Look at that.
Back to Washington.